We're here at the US Touch Nationals in San Diego, California, USA. Welcome aboard. The final today is between Tumeke Vipers and Seattle. So teams that have done really well, qualified. I think there's only been the odd loss, or maybe one loss each. And they're starting off there. There's Kahurangi Watene throwing to one of the other girls. Good start on attack, but a loose ball. Turnover now, and Seattle going to work it out of their half. The Seattle team now looking to work towards their sub box, so link sweeping around, they feed off to the link here and they drive the ball. You'll see the tighter ones go off and the fresh players come on. Fifth and final there, running through, touch made, turnover now, so Tumeke will look to work the ball down the field, and I imagine towards their sub box so they can get their players off and get some fresh ones on. Scooping from ball over the top. What I noticed, I helped coach Canada in the open mixed grade, and we played both these teams, and I noticed that the Seattle girls, as part of their strategy, they've been running their girls in the middle, which is not a common trait in touch. So interesting, and obviously they've been going really well because here they are in the final, so it's been working for them. Seattle on the scoop here. This is one of their key players out of half here, and unfortunately a side-on roll ball, which is a changeover here. Tumeke working forward now, driving the ball close to their sub box. Transition in the subset. And the number 10 here, Carmine Murray, has been a very solid performer for them. Very good on his feet, very quick. And there he goes there. Touch from dummy half, and it's a changeover Seattle ball. Seattle are a very dogged team. They've won a lot of games by 1 point. They've hung in there, and managed to work their way through to the to this grand final. So well done, Seattle. Here they go, guys coming on into the middle of the field. 32 strike dump here, and working that short side towards the Tumeke sub box. There's number 1, Sean Miller there, driving the ball. The old fella working his way down the field. It's been going well with all these young ones as his teammates. There's Kainalu Shortland on the ball, number 15. Long ball over the top. Ooh, that was a try, but the referee's come back and he's giving them a penalty. Kainalu, the number 15, is another one of their main attackers. He's very good in the quickie. He's got some good vision, and makes good decisions. Looks like they're setting up either a scoop or a quickie play. It's a quickie play. Feet off, step back, short ball, and diving over. Nice touchdown. That takes it to 1-0 to Tumeke Vipers. This 60 seconds after the touchdown is made is very crucial. What you don't want to do is score a touchdown and then let your opponents tap off and come down and they score a touchdown. So most teams have a strategy where they really want to put a stop on here and not get, back-to-back touchdowns by both teams. Seattle working forward, sweeping the girl link around and going back the short side. Another dump here. Shifting wide, back to the middle again, and split. And touch and pass there. So it's a touch and pass means there's a penalty, and the defence need to get back 10 metres. So penalty to Tumeke. I know that there's a few of these young ones, and they're a fairly young team, Tumeke, that are in the USA Open mixed team. So a quality side. And they've only lost the one game so far this tournament to Canada, so they'll be looking at performing well here. I think they were the best defensive team after the round robin, and they scored 53 touchdowns on attack throughout the course of the round robin. Great ball there by Kamai Murray, passing to the winger, and another touchdown to Tumeke. That takes us to 2-0 Tumeke. Seattle would not want Tumeke to score again. They really need to get back in this game and get a touchdown on the board. Sweeper play, scooping from half. Ooh, and it was a good play. They sent a sweep around. They dummied and went the short side, and Tumeke just knocked that ball down. So good defence. Here they are working. They get a repeat set, working a quickie play. And they've lost the ball there, which is a bit of a shame. It's not good to lose the ball on the first touch when you're on attack. However, Tumeke now have the ball and they're working their way forward. And there was a no touch made there, so a crucial error, and that gives Seattle a chance to attack the Tumeke line again. So they've got 6 touches now and they're already down here to put on an attack play. They also have a girl in the middle. She's very sharp. I'm not too sure what her name is, but she's been playing well all weekend. And a great touchdown there. He got a quickie and he dived over the top. Was quite impressive by the number 8, and that is Simon Lowe. Simon's been playing for a while. I know the face, and a really good performer. Well done, Simon. That puts Seattle on the board, and they are now trailing 2-1. Tumeke working down. Looks like a helmet play here with a sweeper coming round, feeding the sweeper. And a good touch made by number 5, John Nguyen from Seattle. Kaurangi Watene Stone running across field. Good play. She plays it quickly. Another repeat penalty for Tumeke. Seattle has to be careful here, because if you give 3 penalties away on the line, then you get a player stood down for a set. So they wouldn't want to give another penalty away here. That's 2 already. Oh, they ran a sweeper play and the pass just didn't meet the mark, and it was for the subbing trend. Our biggest oh no. Working their way downfield. Vicinity of that 8 to 10 metres from the sideline. They then come on and they fan out wide. That is the fifth and final, so it was good defence that's set by Tumeke, because they only just got past halfway there, Seattle, so it wasn't a great set from their attacking perspective to get down the other end. Tumeke will now head downfield, and they'll have the luxury of 3 touches to attack the line with. Yes, no. With the luxury of having the girls playing in at middle and link, it means they have guys on the wing, and they just did a simple draw pass. There was an eyes up where the link came forward and the middle just passed off. Then they had one extra man overlap, and the guy scored in the corner, and that was Macon Jones. So well done, Tumeke. The score now 3-1 to Tumeke. Seattle attack, running that sweeper play. Good defence by the number 9 there, Jordan Amaya. And Tumeke work forward. Oh, big step by Jordan, and he's gassing it. Yeah, good cover there by number 1, John Tate for Seattle. However, Tumeke are on attack, and they will still get down there with a couple of touches in hand. Their fresh subs coming on now. Great touch by the winger there. That was number 6, Vix Verleyen. And I think Vix was I think she was a top rugby sevens player for USA. So it's great to see her transitioning to touch. Seattle penalty. It's around just in the side of halfway. They're working downfield. They'll probably head towards the box. Yes. Nice driving there. New players coming on. The girls running out of half. Long ball over to the guy. And that is a good touchdown. The number 4, Melissa Visca, she scooped from half. She ran out. She ran to the open side, actually, so it was a 4-on-3 overlap. Threw the ball to the link, and he managed to bang it down before he got touched by the defending girl link from Tumeke. So well done. The score now stands at 3 Tumeke, 2 Seattle. Close game. Yeah, lost control there by the Tumeke winger. We turn over. There's Vic Verleyen. He's carrying on there. Took a tap. And away they go again, working to their sub box. That was good fly D by Tumeke. They got up quickly on their defenders, cutting down their time and space. Tumeke have stopped the Seattle defence, and now they're working their way to their sub box. I'd like to see Seattle actually work a fly defence and come forward and meet them. They're not going forward and meeting them on defence, which means they're making easy yards and they get down to the attack zone with a couple of touches in hand. They need to work harder on defence coming off when Tumeke is working off their line down the other end. Tumeke on attack here. There's number 13, Josh Soa, working with number 9, Jordan Amaya. Let's see what they got here. He's working out to the link, coming back to the middle. Looks like a possible quickie play. Yep. Step back and dive. Yep, and he's got it down. There's another touchdown to Tumeke. That makes our score 4-2. They've scored off a couple of quickies now, and Seattle really need to get their middle defence sorted. It's step back and there's no pass thrown, so that middle really needs to hit him and stop the touchdown and force him to throw a pass. Seattle on attack. Here they go forward, a sweep play like a 32 peel. Working on down. Oh, they've got a repeat penalty here, so that's 6 touches at their dispense. So let's see what they do to make it work. Simon will be looking for a cookie. He's had success with it all tournament. Back to the middle nose, called a 32 peel. Rapper comes around. Ooh, and another penalty. That's 2 penalties here. One more penalty and they're going to have to drop a player off. It's a second infringement for the same offence now. Tumeke need to move forward. They can't stop and hold. Repeats it again. They're working them hard, but the defence so far is holding them out. So here we go again. Simon subbed off and they've brought another attacker on, a fresh attacker, so he'll have a go. Here we go, another quickie option, but the dummy ass runs short side. Ill-directed pass, turnover. Always tough when you lose it on 1 or 2 when you're working 6 on the line. Hooter's gone, and they're looking to finish the game. They're throwing off, passing off, and a knockdown there. So exciting half there, team, and that leaves us with Tumeke on 4 points and Seattle on 2 points. We'll have a little break now, and we'll come back for the second half. Okay, away we go, team. Seattle on the tap off here, working their way forward. I'd like to see them get back into this game, and let's see how they look to set up this attack. They always seem to be starting with that sweeper play, and they're straight into a 32 peel. It's a good play. Yep. Looks like an offside call there. Great play, Seattle. That takes us to 4-3, folks. Very confident start for the Seattle mixed team. Tumeke. They'll be looking to come back and counter that with their own touchdown. What I have liked about this Seattle side is that all tournament they've been under the radar. Just winning games, just not by much, but actually still winning. They went through the whole tournament and only lost 2 games out of their, this will be, I think, their 8th or 9th game. So it's a great effort. There was a great follow touchdown. Great follow touchdown. Number 10, number 15, these guys have been very good. He had to dive to get it down because the defender was on him, but touchdown. Score, 5 Tumeke, 3 Seattle. Will Seattle run the same play? No, they've changed up. They bring Vic around. She dumps, and there's another peel again. No, he missed them out, and he hit the girl. They're sweeping again. When you bring sweepers around, it always confuses the defence. It makes them think a little bit more. And while they're thinking, they are actually not moving forward. So it's a good thing. Dummy pass there, but thrown into the play. It's not a repeat set. So it's a turnover here, Tumeke ball. It's 3 touches, then they're on halfway now, Tumeke. Okay, Seattle's moving forward. It's 4 touches. They still have 1 to play. They're down on the line. Let's see what play they run here. It's a dump and scoop. He's scooping through from half. But the defender's on there. That's 6 touches. No, he's not calling it. They're saying it's ball down. Yep. Touchdown there, Tumeke. Taking us to 6-3. You'd think that in a game of touch, if you get to a 4-head start in the second half, it's hard to pull back. So let's see how Seattle work here. They need to be scoring this next one. They'll be feeling to stay in this game. Sweep around. Their key attacker, Simon Lowe, is on the ball. Look what he's looking to do here. He wants to dump and scoop. He's running short side. He's thrown it long. But the defender was right on her guy link. Good defence. And it's a change over there. Tumeke, 1 drive. Yeah, 2 drive. You see how they try and keep their girl winger as the dummy half, so it's a nice, easy process. There she is chasing the driver again. She's out of there now as a sub. New subs coming on. And that's 6 touches, so not a good finish there for a set by Tumeke. You really want to have a real good crack on the 5th and final. They just walk the ball forward almostly, so it's not a good way to finish. Seattle working their box. Their fresh players are on now. There's a hard drive. And here we go, fifth and final. Running through from dummy half and a touch made there. So it's a changeover, dummy half court. This is the stage of the game what that they call in the grind. You're in the second half now. You both need to consolidate, get down the other end of the field so you can attack. Don't make any errors as you work your way down the field, and put on a line attack play. Tumeke are very good with the ball when they're free balling, getting check-off passes. If the defence only gets one up, they run there. Okay, a nice 32 peel play. Throw to the peeler there, and he puts it down. Link just a little bit late to shut. Touchdown Tumeke, taking us to 7-3. There's a little bit of fatigue, looks like it may be setting in with the Seattle. There's a couple of heads down there. They need to be careful here because the score will certainly blow out further if they don't stay in this grind. Simon's organising things here. Yeah, oh, that was a great touchdown. She has played really well, that girl. I want to see what her number is and give her a plug because she's played well all tournament and she's been in the middle organising the touchdowns, and there she's after wants to see the number on her back. So well done. Taking our score to 7-4. Great shutdown by the winger, Vix there. Vix Falane. Yeah, they need to pick up, they need to drive the ball harder and pick up dummy halves. Seattle. That's better. Yeah. Get some hard rucking going. Yeah, Seattle on attack and closed down by the Tumeke defence. Tumeke working their way forward on their sub-box side. Winger into dummy half. There she goes again. She'll be in dummy half for at least 3 of these touches. There's an overrun of the mark there, gone back to the mark. Tumeke working their way forward, passing infield. And a wasted opportunity there. When you free ball like that and it's not a set play, even if it's a hard dump and scoop, it's hard to get anything going and to get any support because they don't actually know what you're doing when you free ball and throw a late pop pass. Seattle drove the ball down there and it was only the second or third touch and they lost it with a wayward pass. Makes it tough at this late stage of the game. This is the time in a game when teams really need to actually turn their subs quicker. That way you maintain intensity when the fresh players come on because you're subbing regularly. Oh, hard luck there. That was Kamai Murray. He's been playing really well and used his footwork to round a defender. He had a 3-on-1 overlap and unfortunately a wayward pass. Turnover ball, and Vix on the wing will roll the ball. That's a better set from Seattle. There's 2 touches working towards their sub box. Now they're playing with some intent. But a lost ball on the 4th touch. Kahurangi Watani Stone in the middle there. Yeah, she'll be looking to set a play up. She's very skilled with the ball. She's got some great vision decision skills. That's a forward pass there by Tumeke. Some good interplay, however, a forward pass. And turnover ball. Seattle now work their way downfield. Two out with a sweeper. Driving it in. I think that's 2. They need to complete a set. Their completion sets haven't been very good this half. Losing it on the count and not working through their sets of 6. When you do that, you don't win the territory fight. And when you don't win the territory fight, you generally don't win the game. So a key part of this grind is actually finishing your sets of 6 down on their line. That is better. That is better. All the way down there. Little wrap play, and one of their girls scores right in the middle. Takes our score to 7-5. Making it interesting now. Seattle coming back. I tell you what, folks, what people like to see is a drop-off. There's been a few of them today, and it's really exciting. And scary for the players, especially when you're getting down to 3 and 4 on the field. So you're playing a full field, but you've only got 4 players or 3 players in a drop-off. Oh, hard luck. Oh, well, offside call there. Offside call, not moving out. So repeat set for Tumeke. They've got 6 on the line now. Ooh, this is 2 penalties now for not moving forward. And we look like we may have an injury there. Looks like John Nguyen. Could be a shoulder injury there. Yes, he's leaving the field. He's certainly done some damage to his shoulder. Well done, John. He's had a great tournament so far. And the ref has confirmed, and that's Lee Rosso from Australia. He's confirmed that that is their second penalty, and if another penalty happens, he'll be taking one player and moving them to the sideline. Great touch made by the link here. I love the CL team. They're very dogged. They haven't given up. They're staying in the game. There's a 5th touch there. It's the last one. Seattle need to move forward as a line. They need to move forward and shut this attack down. They need to move forward. Well done. It's a nice touch by the link on the Tumeke attacker. Right, Seattle working down the other end. It'd be great to see them get down and score and turn it into a 1-point game. Ooh, misdirected pass there. That is costly. That is costly. Second touch and they've turned it over, giving Tumeke another opportunity to get down to the scoreline. The pace has certainly dropped off here, and you would think that Tumeke would be purposely happy to slow things down, knowing that they're using up the time and they have a 2-point lead. Maya Watson on the ball. Throwing it infield. That is great play. Maya Watson created that. They went the numbers. She ran the short side and they ran numbers, got the ball away quickly and scored in the corner. Well done, Tumeke. Taking our scoreline to 8-5. Seattle here tapping off. That's their play they've been running most of the tournament. They'll look to go here. They'll turn it back in. No, he's changed up. Going short side. And here is their peel play. And good defender coming off the line. That was number 13, Josh Sauer, who moved forward to make the touch. That was good defence. Fifth and final, and they came forward and shut it down. There's nothing on there, so well done, Tumeke defence. Here we go, Tumeke moving off the line. So they started in the far side, and they're working their way to their sub-bucks on the other side of the field. However, once again, with the tiredness and the fatigue setting in late in the game, it's another turnover on the first touch. That'll give Seattle a nice opportunity here. If they could score off the set, it'll be good to get them back to 1 point to 2 points. The ref's made a call here, and I think it's possibly mouthing off. It is too. So a player questioning the referee. It's not good discipline, and he's just calling her in for a chat here, and he's actually subbing her off. So it's a forced sub. She can be replaced straight away. And there is a replacement going on. Tumeke now work to midfield as they work their way to their sub-box. Getting their tired players off and their fresh players on. Time is certainly not on the side now of the Seattle team. They're behind 8-5. They really need to force the issue now. Get forward on defence. Work hard and make touches together as a line. Because I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think they thought it was a turnover and he threw the ball to the Seattle player. Seattle working their way down. And it was a nothing finish in effect. And I think that's due to the fatigue factor that's set in being so late in the game. They are running girls in the middle, and these girls have been doing really well. Both teams have been running girls in the middle, and it's been going really well. I commend them for that. It's not a strategy that is commonplace in mixed. You normally have the three guys in the middle, and the girls will be on the wing, and one at link. So it's really good seeing some different strategies out there. Fifth and final touch there. It was a nice touch by the link who came in and struck the middle. Turnover ball there. Seattle will work their way downfield and I imagine go to their sub box. They need to not make errors. There's been too many errors from them in the second half, especially on 2 and 3, with no control or losing the ball. That's better play there. They're keeping the pace on. And just a little bit too bunched. They were all bunched in a corner. They need one of them, the guy that was there, to sort of come to the open side, give them that option as well. It's a turnover here. Tumeke working their way forward. 2 out pass. They'll bring the link around. The winger's going to sub as well. So it's a bulk sub here. All 6 players heading towards the sub box. Makes sense late in the game to turn them all over. Get the fresh ones on. And that's it, folks. There's our end hooter. And well done both teams in the mixed final here at USA Nationals. A convincing win in the end to Tumeke Vipers 8 and Seattle 5. 5. Thanks for listening.